Hi everyone, it's Annette with ASCardDesign and welcome to the final video in my Simon Says Stamp January 2026 card kit inspiration series, The Small Things. Today's card was almost scrapped, but a crafty rescue turned it into a soft, sparkly winter win. I'll be sharing how I worked through the card making oops using stencils, texture paste, and a little creative problem solving. Let's jump in. For today's card, I am using the Crystal Snowflake 4x4 stencils, and there are two stencils in here, and one, actually they're both very delicate, but one in particular is extremely delicate, and I struggle with this a little bit later on in the video, so stick around for that fun. And we're going to go ahead and lay down the Simon Says Stamp Positively Perfect craft tacky mat and a piece of cardstock, and I'm using Simon Says Stamp inks in lilac, orchid, and amethyst. So I'm just lining up everything and kind of getting organized, bringing in my ink stand. We're going to start off with the lightest color, so we'll start off with that lilac, but first I want to get my stencil in place, and I'm just going to put that down on the cardstock, and I do have to tape it down since it's such a small stencil. If it were a larger stencil, it would adhere right to that tacky mat. I'm also blocking off the exposed cardstock with some Post-it notes. I just don't want to accidentally ink blend over those. And then we'll go ahead and do some ink blending. And I, pardon my head there, getting into the camera shot, but we're going in with a very light hand with the lilac and just blending very lightly, because like I said, these stencils are delicate. And we'll just go all the way around in both directions. And so we have one color down, and then I'm going to switch out to the orchid next. And I believe we just do it right onto the same stencil. I'm not switching stencils yet. I just want to lay down another layer of a darker shade just to give it some dimension. And we're starting in the center and blending out. And then we will go ahead and we're going to bring in the last color, amethyst, but I will switch out the stencil. I'm going to remove all the masking and the tape, remove the stencil, and I will clean that off screen with just some rubbing alcohol and a paper towel. They clean up very easily. And then I am bringing in this super delicate second stencil. And again, it's very easy to line up. I'm masking everything off. And we're going in with the amethyst, which is the darker of the three colors. And I'm using a very small blending brush. And in hindsight, I should not have used circular motions, but it's just so delicate. And then now we're bringing in the texture paste. And this is where things get very interesting for me. So this is the Distress texture paste in Twinkle, and it is in the kit. And I'm using a palette knife, and I am going with a very light hand, but in hindsight, again, I should have spread the paste in the direction of each of those stenciled areas instead of going against it. So I'm removing everything and seeing what I have. And I can see right away that my paste got underneath that. So I thought, what can I do? What can I do? I was going to scrap this card, but I thought I'll bring in rock candy. I've had this in my stash, and it's from Distress, and I just pour it right over that wet texture paste to get it to adhere, and I did it a couple times. And then you do have to let this dry. So I did the best I could. It was a hot mess right now, and I still wasn't sure if I was going to keep this card. I brought in a little bit of a little paintbrush, a dry brush, to see if I could brush away anything, but nothing was working. So I'm contemplating at this point, do I continue or do I start over with the video? But I really wanted to continue, so I thought I'll put away the leftover rock candy, let this panel dry, which I did, and I'm going to bring in some more ink blending, just the leftover ink on my blending brush. I'm just going to go around the card panel and just soften up the edges just so it's not so stark white. And I still don't like the way it looks, but I set it aside to let it dry very, very well. And that's what we have. So I'm thinking I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to glue this panel down and just keep going. And I figured I'll just put my sentiment greeting over that and hide it. So that's what I end up doing. But I'm just gluing it down to the base or the mat. And then my card base is navy blue, and my logo, I thought, well, I'll just heat emboss this. So I stamped it in embossing ink and dumped white embossing powder, heat set it. I die cut a couple panels and the matte layer and finish the inside of the card. And then we're going to glue down the front of this card and see what we have. This little stamp set, or this little stencil set, I really, really love. So I have this container of sentiment strips, and I found one that says Merry Christmas, and it was just perfect to hide my little oops there. And I thought it came out great. I'm glad I didn't scrap it. I'm glad I continued on. Thank you so much for spending time crafting with me today. If you enjoyed this video and found it inspiring, and I hope you did, please give it a thumbs up. And let me know in the comments which card from this series is your favorite, or how would you have fixed this crafty oops? Would you have done anything differently? If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss future card making inspiration. Happy crafting, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.